All right, guys, so I'm going to do an example for you guys. This one here is long division. And it says, what is the result when 6x cubed plus 17x squared plus 19x plus 28 is divided by 3x plus 7? So let's set this up as long division. 3x plus 7. Inside we have 6x cubed plus 17x squared. Now remember, if this, let's say this term was missing and there was nothing there, it just went straight to 28, we would write in a 0x as a placeholder for that, and we would get plus 28. Now in this case, it's there, right? It's not gone, it's not missing. So we can write plus 19x, okay? All right, so then we have to ask ourselves, what do I multiply 3x by to equal 6x cubed? First of all, 3 times 2 equals 6, right? And exponents, we have x to the first, and we need 2 more. So we're going to multiply by 2x squared. And check yourself, right? 3 times 2 is 6. X times x squared is x cubed, right? We're going to distribute this to both terms and write that below here. So let's do that. 6x cubed plus 2 times 7 is 14x squared. When we subtract, some teachers write it like this, and you have to remember to distribute that negative. I personally like to distribute the negative immediately so that I don't forget. So this is a negative and this is a negative. Okay, simplify that. 17x squared minus 14x squared is 3x squared. Bring down, oh, it looks like I put a negative. I don't mean a negative. There we go. Bring down the positive 19x and ask yourself again, okay? What do I multiply 3x by to get 3x squared? So I would have to multiply by 1x. And again, remember, you have to distribute it to both terms, not just the leading coefficient, but both. So I'm going to get 3x squared plus 7x. And because we have to subtract this, I'm going to distribute my negative to both of these. So both of these become negative. This simplifies or cancels out. 19 minus 7 is 12x. Bring down your 28. Ask yourself, let's go blue. Ask yourself, okay, green. 3x, what multiplies to 3x to give you 12x? Okay, that would be 4. Now, how do we know we don't stop and we keep going with this? This is not smaller than this. So we know we can keep going. 3x, is not greater. 3x is not greater than 12x. So until this becomes greater, we're going to keep going. So we keep going and we have to distribute that 4 to both things. And when we do that, we're going to get 12x. 7 times 4 is 28. We subtract. And both of these cancel. Our remainder is 0. So our answer here is 2x squared plus x plus 4. Okay, let's go on over and look at synthetic division. Synthetic division. Okay, what is the result when 4x to the fourth minus x to the third minus 8x squared plus 3x plus 9 is divided by x plus 1? If there's a remainder, I like that. If there's a remainder, it's not guaranteed. You need to write it like this. And we'll go over that if there's a remainder. So the first thing that I do is I do the setup and I set what I'm dividing by equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract 1. I'm going to get x equals negative 1. That negative 1 is what I'm going to put on the outside to set up my synthetic division. Now I'm going to look at the coefficients of this polynomial here. Okay, I'm going to take the coefficients and write them here. So I'm going to write 4, -1, -8, 3, and 9. But again, I want to point out to you, just like in the last one, if there was a missing term, then my coefficients here would be 4, 0, -8, 3, and 9. There's not a missing term, right? It's there, but it's so important. You will get the entire thing wrong if you don't pay attention to that the exponents descend, right? So 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. You have to have that placeholder here. So we don't need a placeholder though, because we do have a number there. It's -1. All right, now we got to drop it like it's hot. Drop the 4 down. You're always multiplying with what's up here with what's down here. So I'm going to erase my ugly arrows I just drew and do that. What is -1 times 4? You're going to fill it in your missing spot here, and you add going down. So -1 and -4 is -5. Again, we multiply with what's here. So that's 5. And I'm going to get -3. -1 times -3 is +3. So remember, I'm always multiplying here. I'm always adding down. What is that? 3 and 3 make 6. 6 times -1 is -6. And my remainder is what's going to end up here, which is a 3. And I'm going to double check myself because you know what? I make mistakes. It's okay. 4, -4, add those, that's -5. Multiply those, that's +5. Add those, that's -3. Multiply those, that's +3. Add those, that's 6. Multiply those. Yes, okay, I did it right. So now that we have that, think about this. We had a leading coefficient of 4x to the 4th, and we divided by x. 4x to the 4th, and I divided by x. My leading coefficient of this new polynomial is going to be 4x to the 3rd, right? X to the 3rd is what we have here. And we decrease from there. X squared, x, and +6. So how do we write this? We write this as 4x cubed minus 5x squared minus 3x plus 6 plus our remainder has to be written like this. So on top we have a 3, and on bottom it's what you're dividing by. Hey, it says right here, divided by x plus 1. So that x plus 1 is what goes on the bottom. And this is what I would type in as my answer. This is what the polynomial 4x to the 4th minus x cubed minus 8x squared plus 3x plus 9, right? Divided by this is what you get. So here is the final answer.